We will chant the shloka sangraha, dhyana shloka. Parasharaya vachas sarojamalam Gita-gandhorpatam Nana-dhyanakakesaram Harikatha Sambodhana-bodhikam Loke sajjana sattvareya Vedhiyamanam muda Bhuyat Bharata pankajam Narimala Ratvam sinashreyase Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Karma Yoga Shloka Sangraha Arjuna Uvacha Jayasi Chetananase Mata Buddhir Janadana Tatkim Karmani Gore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Nakarmana Manarambha Naishkarmyam Purushoshnuke Nacha Sanyasana Deva Siddhim Samadhi Gacchati Nahi Paschit Kshanamapi Jatu Tishtatya Karma Krita Aryate Pravachan Karma Sarva Prakriti Jai Gunai Karme Priyani Sanyamya Yaste Manasa Smaran Indriyatami Mudatma Nityachara Sauchyate Yastindriyani Manasa Niyam Yarapate Juna Karmendriyai Karma Yogam Asaktasya Vishishyate Anubandham Shayam Himsam Anavesha Paurusham Mohaharam Jale Karma Yadkartama Samuchyate Yadtu Kametsuna Karma Samangarena Papunaha Kriyate Bahulayasam Tadraja Sambhavritam Niyatam Sangararitam Aragatresha Kadritam Ahalapetsuna Karma Yattat Sattvikam Uchyate Karmanyevadhikarasye Ma Phareshu Kadachana Ma Karma Phalaheturvu Ma Te Sangosva Karmani Kim Karma Kima Karmeti Kavayogyatra Mohita Tatte Karma Pravashyami Yajnatva Mokshase Shubha Karmano Hyami Bodhavyam Bodhavyam Charikarmanaha Adharmanascha Bodhavyam Dharma Karmano Gatihi Yogastab Kuru Karmani Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya Siddhya Siddhyo Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate Buddhi Utto Javadiha Ube Sukruta Dushkrute Tasmat Yogaya Yujyasva Yoga Karma Sukaushalam Karmanya Karmaya Pashye Akarmani Cha Karmaya Saruddhiman Manushyeshu Sayukta Krishna Karma. We will chant the shloka. Tyaktva karma phala sangam Tyaktva karma phala sangam Tyaktva karma phala sangam Nitya tripto nirashrayah Nitya tripto nirashrayah Nitya tripto nirashrayah कर्मफलासङ्गं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासङ्गं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः We will now see the meaning of this. Before that, we will see the padacheda. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nityatruptaha nirashrayaha karmani abhipravrittaha api na eva kinchit karoti saha. Again, karma yogi is defined, described with various characteristics enumerated in this shloka. So what are the qualities or the characteristics of a karma yogi? First, karma phala sangam tyaktva. Karma phala, karma action, phala outcome, asanga, deep attachment. So deep attachment towards the outcome of the action, tyaktva, having renounced. So not expecting or not kind of attaching too much to the outcomes. So that's very important primary objective or kind of characteristic of a karma yogi. Do the work, focus on the work, don't think much about the outcome. Of course, work should be outcome oriented. We cannot simply, just like in Sanskrita they say kakadanta parikshavat, kakasya kativa dantaha. How many teeth does a crow have? Karma yoga is not like that. Or jalatadanavat, someone sitting on the bank of a river and just beating the water. What is the outcome of that? Or what is the outcome of counting how many teeth the crow has? Karma yoga should not be misunderstood like this. That's why all these examples are given in the Shastra. Means we are dedicated to the action. The action should produce results. And I am working in an outcome-centric way, but I am not, if that outcome, expected level of outcome is not generated, I am not disappointed. Or if more than expectation, if the outcome is generated, I am not overjoyed. That is the right understanding that the Shastras want us to understand when they say karma phala sangam tyaktva. Don't have any attachment to the result. It's not, do not focus on result at all. We should have result oriented working. So that is the meaning that has been given. And then nitya triptaha. Nitya triptaha means always happy in doing. In what has been ordained or what work we have come upon. I am a teacher, so I should be very happy. I should look forward to. The semester is over, next semester is going to start. I should look forward to. Yes, I am waiting for the next semester to commence Let me devise more and more methods so that I can reach out to the students better. Or as a student, so this semester is over, exams are over. Okay, of course we all need a break. Let's take a break and then come back with renewed enthusiasm, renewed happiness. Oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. I am in a cursed profession, or I am in a worst position. I should not have been here. Rather than lamenting, kind of worrying, and then thinking about what negatively about things that we have in hand, can we enjoy? Can we be happy in what we have? So hence that is nitya triptaha, being very happy always in what I have in my bowl or basket. So that's very good attitude towards action. And then because of that, what will happen? We will be happy. We will not be repenting, worrying, or kind of cringing, comparing. That will not be there. We will be able to focus more. When we keep cursing upon the place where we have landed, rather than can we make any headway here? If that attitude, nitya tripta attitude is cultivated, our vision, the clouding over the vision will be removed and we can focus more on work. Anything that is given in my hand, I can work better. So that is nitya triptaha. And then nirashrayaha. Nirashrayaha is again a beautiful thing. Not dependent upon anyone. Not dependent. Ashraya means dependence. For example, I am seated on this pedestal. So my ashraya is this pedestal. So for a karma yogi, he doesn't require any sadhana. If it is, as there is a famous saying that goes, if you come along with you, if you do not come without you, if you are opposing it, against you, but whatever is dharmic, whatever is proper, I am not dependent on anyone else to do. I am dependent on my own innate strength and capability. Rama is glorified for that. Rama, he was exiled. Oh, he did not cry, oh, I lost my kingdom and nothing is there. I should have been the prince, someone else. No, he didn't cringe. He went to the forest, made new friends. Even he made great warriors out of the monkeys, if we want to call Vanaras that way. So hence, that's how they are not dependent on Kriya Siddhi Sattve Bhavati. Success in actions do not come upon this support or that support. Success in, I am preparing for exam. Internet is not there, that is not there, fan is not working. These are all ashrayas. Even without these ashrayas, I should be self-reliant. I have my own notes, I have observed in the class, I have understood the concept. So it is a self-reliance, Atma Nirbhara. A karma yogi is Atma Nirbhara. He is not dependent upon external tools. He is extremely self-sufficient, self-reliant, and even without any support outside, he will push his agenda forward, whichever is dharmic in nature. And then, so with these attitudes, karmanya abhipravrittaha. With these attitudes, if a person abhipravrittaha completely applies oneself in action, it is as if he is not doing any action at all. Naiva kinchit karoti saha. Means he is not kind of affected by the outcomes of the action, by the success failure of the action. He will not be pulled down if anything goes wrong. He will keep on continuing his action in an unperturbed, unflustered, undistracted, undiverted manner. To keep going at it without being distracted. All our rishis of the past have lived life like this. One beautiful example is Dadhichi Maharishi. Hope you have heard about the name Dadhichi. So Dadhichi was a great sage. He was living in the forest. In the same way, he was a rishi, teaching, learning. That was his work. He was happily doing it with dependence on no king. Nirashraya, oh, government aid, government support. No. I work based on, that's why sages were living deep in the forest. We don't need support of anyone. We live on the support and strength of ourselves. So self-reliance was the mantra those times. So Nitya, and he was happy. Oh, I am in this deep forest. No one is there. No. People were coming in search of him into those deep forests, and people were learning. From there, his tejas was known everywhere. And he strengthened himself to such an extent. So great level he has strengthened himself. When this Vritrasura posed a challenge, he was undefeatable by Indra. So then someone said, if you have the backbone of Dadhichi Maharishi, because he has strengthened his spine to such an extent, it's an allegory, it is an it's a kind of it's an example for Atmanirbharata. Means, what is the meaning of strengthening your own spine? You are not dependent on the wall, you are not dependent on any other thing. You can sit straight, erect, and be straight and upright, not dependent on anyone. So, the best shining example of Nirashraya, self-supported, self-made person is Dadhichi. If you can get his spine and make a Vajrayudha out of it, you can easily overcome Vritrasura. Someone said. So Dadhichi Maharishi, over a period of time, all the tapas that he did to strengthen himself like this. And when Indra came and asked it, he just gave up his body. He was unconcerned. I did all this tapas for to attain the Devaloka or kind of live longer. He just considered his body as a Trunaya mene, and just gave it up. If it helps a greater cause, no problem, I will give up my body. That's the attitude that a Karma Yogi should have. All the qualities are presented here. When we think of Karma Yogi, I gave the example of Dadhichi, and that is the attitude of a student of science also. He should develop, not dependent on anyone, with his own self-sufficiency, self-focus and other things. A scientist works like this. And finally, if this is going to benefit many, just give it up to them. So in this way, the attitude of, and that's when a scientist can go ahead and make some groundbreaking discoveries and useful contribution to that society. All these qualities, as it applies to a Karma Yogi towards liberation, all these things apply to a scientist also, or in any field. Be a doctor, be a physician, whichever field you take. If you work like this, one, you will be happy, self-sufficient, and then Nitya Tripta, and then the contribution that you make to the society will be eternal, because even today, that forest dweller Dadhichi, we still remember and speak about him, because he is Tyaktva Karma Phalasangam Nitya Triptaha Nirashrayaha. Such is the quality, such are the qualities which make people eternal. Not name, not fame, not position, any other thing. These are the qualities as students, as teachers, as individuals who have come in the path of Sanatana Dharma, we have to imbibe. Thank you.
Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve